The Ford F-150 is without a doubt the most popular full-size truck in the country, and it goes without saying that the vehicle is among the most reliable makes. As a result, when the company updates the truck each year, many customers purchase it with high hopes. There have been 3 recalls and a total of 2,190 complaints, but the majority of the issues have not been resolved as a result of these recalls. Let's take a closer look at the 2013 Ford F-150 issues. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Mechanical problems. Numerous complaints about the truck's engine's hesitation while accelerating and abrupt stalling have been made. A frequent issue is the malfunctioning mass airflow sensor. Throttle body failure, which affects the engine's air-fuel ratio, is another frequent issue. Additionally, the car will use much more fuel as a result than was initially predicted. Numerous vehicles have reported brake issues, including both reduced impact and complete failure. The safety of the trucks is impacted by this. While driving, the electronic power-assisted steering module has the potential to suddenly lock up, rendering the vehicle completely immobile. The identified issue, however, is a minor one and is related to a power steering fuse. The majority of the other Ford F-150 engine issues are lubrication-related, and oil warning lights frequently come on in many vehicles. The Ford F-150's improper gear shift is the feature that receives the most criticism. Even when the car is in the correct gear, it can occasionally shift abruptly into the wrong gear. Numerous people have also expressed their displeasure that the transmission makes a whining noise. Some gearshift problems have been linked to the transmission pump, which is weak but costly to repair. The company issued a Ford F-150 transmission recall to address additional issues. Numerous complaints about failed suspensions and other noises coming from the suspension have been made. In a truck that is primarily driven with a load, this is important. Safety problems. Seatbelt pre-tensioners on the driver's side have drawn a lot of criticism because they frequently fail to keep the occupant in place during an emergency stop. The passenger airbag sensor frequently fails to recognize when a person is seated in the seat, failing to offer any protection in the event of an accident. Electrical system problems. Many owners of the vehicle have experienced issues with the starter system. The truck frequently struggles to start and does not give users the battery power they need to carry out a number of tasks. The battery draining before it had even come close to the advertised service life has been the subject of numerous complaints. The rear defroster is a common source of complaints because the button frequently doesn't illuminate. As a result, people won't be aware when the defroster is on, and the heat could cause the rear windshield to break. The door locks were discovered to frequently fail to engage. The body control module relay is once more the source of the minor issue. Exterior problems. The F-150 headlights are frequently criticized for casting a dark line across the driver's field of vision from left to right. This will result in limited visibility while driving at night, which will be a major issue. The paint on the car's body has occasionally started to peel off. This needs to be recognized as a quality control problem. Recalls. The 2013 Ford F-150 model year is currently the subject of 3 active recalls. The first one mentions a potential leak in the master cylinder rear cup seal. Front brake function is totally lost if the primary reservoir of brake fluid is drained. The second is that the transmission might downshift unexpectedly. A sudden downshift into a lower gear by the transmission could cause the car to lose control. The final one also talks about unexpected downshifts in the transmission. Should you buy it? The 2013 Ford F-150 is the most popular truck in the United States and one of the most practical and reasonably priced full-size pickup trucks. There have been quite a few complaints about the vehicle, but we should note that even though there are about 2,000 complaints, the number is actually quite low when you consider how many of these trucks are sold annually. Most people wouldn't describe it as an unreliable workhorse because it is one of the most dependable ones. Given that you perform some preventive maintenance on the fuel pump, electrical system relays, and brake master cylinders, we would say that it's quite simple to maintain. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.